Well, another strike for another month. You know, I wish the government would just cop on and just understand that people need to be paid for jobs, for work, and mean to live. My good God. 10,000 health staff workers, health support workers will go on strike on Thursday. Possibly. Possibly. I use that word possibly. Maybe the Department of Health will offer them something. But I use that word very wisely. Possibly. Because most likely it's most likely 110% going to happen. Because the Department of Health are miserable and they're just Simon Harris is just get him out to throw him in the bin. Because it will not bow to these. They will not bow to them, and it's simple as that. Like these people, we have to admit, we have the whole people of Ireland admits it, except the Department of Health and him himself. We have to admit that they do an awful good job. The women and staff, the men and women of the HSE, who are not the high up people on the ground, people doing the only work, are doing a great job. They're doing their best they can with what they have. Like, what can we expect of them? And so 10,000 support staff are going to strike. The only thing I could say to them is, I support you. I really, really do. Because nobody should be mistreated by anybody. It's the same in anything. Like, nobody be mistreated. If Leo Falk was mistreated by, let's say, someone in the street, nobody would like it. And, it's the same in any department of government, in any job. If you're mistreated, unpaid, you obviously feel worthless. That's more or less what the government's making these poor staff people, which they do, it's like they're doing above and beyond. Let's put it that way. The government gives them so little resources, right? They do whatever they can with that resources. They even stretch it as much as they can. And you know what the government does in their face? Slaps them in the face. Get out of here. We don't care. We have our own problem. We have our own paychecks to worry about. We're not worrying about staff, HSE staff. And it's the same with the defence. It simply boils down to have a bit of respect, have a bit of decency, have a bit of human dignity, and show these people who work hard, who do more work than yous, a bit more respect, a bit more loyalty, a bit more decency. My good God, it's beyond me how Simon Harris can even sleep, knowing that he's minister of. I understand the government didn't have the money for the daily one of the HSE, but obviously, Ireland we have can't tell a lie. Ireland is one of the richest countries in Europe. Let's put it there, because there's so many offshore accounts and American businesses and big businesses making a killing in Ireland because of low tax rate, and that's it. They obviously still pay a big lot too. Like, I think Google paid a good lot of money. Like, it's a ridiculous amount of money still at the end of the day, even though it's low, it's still a big lot of money. And you just like to yourself, where is that going? Like, where is it going into the Taoiseach's pay wallet, or is he? What has happened? Like, literally, I don't know what is going on with the government. Like, the Ireland is a rich country. Full stop. Ireland is a very, very rich country. Believe me, the Irish government make a big lot of money. And you just don't know where. Like, they have a lot of money. They really, really do have a lot of money. But what they're using it for and where they have it, it's beyond me. And it's beyond me how they can't pay the public sector workers. It's beyond me. And then they can, boost their own, a moment's notice, like the next budget, I bet you any money, they raise about €172,000 for the government ministers and TDs. They'll probably get a pay rise. And then €5 for social welfare, people for social welfare. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And it's really, really stupid. It's just so upsetting that it has to go to this. But at the end of the day, I would rather go to this than be mistreated. To be honest, I think anybody would rather, because it's very, very sad that the government would not stand up and say, yeah, they were mistreated, but we're trying to fix it. I would love if Simon Harris could say that. Say that in the morning. You can go out and say that. Say, we know they're under huge pressure. We know they're under. We respect that, and we're doing whatever we can. We're doing whatever is humanly possible to change it. I'd be like, That's reasonable enough. But obviously they need obviously a pay rise. They need it up, but they need more breaks and because it is difficult. It is difficult. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'm just hoping that nobody be affected, no patients be affected by this. We only can hope for the best, and we can hope this maybe will solve tonight or tomorrow night. But anyway, thank you for watching.